Greetings. This is the Forgotten Prime, and today I am going to talk about an old cartoon series that I grew up on. Yeah, I'm old. I'll admit it. He-Man. And I read the article, not once, but 5, 6 times. Not really certain. Every time I read it, it kept telling me the same thing. That the new mainstream is to change everything and to be damned with anybody else. Well, here is my words to you on that. Stop now. If you're not going to do justice to the medium that you're working with, don't try to ballpark it. Please, I'm begging you. But yet, you're already ballparked it. You're already pushing it. And I'm going to walk away. I hope others will do the same. I'm going to give this first episode a try. But if it's exactly what I'm thinking it is, since you guys basically stated it, written right into the way you guys are going to write the story. You basically stated what you want to do with it. And that's sad. You no longer care about good story. You're only about a particular narrative, and that is to push agendas. Stop that. I don't want agendas in my stories. All I want is something I can just sit back, relax, play my games while I'm listening to a story that I like, or movie. I often re-listen to Next Generation, and many other old TV series before you guys started changing things. I've given up on watching anything new because of the fact that you guys have changed it so much that I kind of understand now why the old guy, the original, the Batman from the old days, when he's like, why is your Batman so violent? My Batman was just wham, wow, pop, wham, pow, and funny jokes. He couldn't understand the difference between that generation and his generation. But he doesn't remember that during even his generation, there were the Pulp Fiction books, which was where Batman literally beat the living hell out of the criminals. But back to He-Man. He-Man's universe, to me, was like walking away from Earth and seeing a whole new world with all kinds of different possibilities and a bunch of, how shall I say, arrogant bad guys that were written like arrogant characters like they were back during that era. They made the characters arrogant because of the fact that crooks were arrogant. They could get away with everything. And they didn't want to literally make it too real to where kids are afraid to watch a show. And that's what you guys have been doing lately, is you've been putting too much realism or too much bipartisan personality of yours into it. And that just does not work. It will not sell. Politics does not sell. Period. No matter how hard you guys try to push that, it will not sell. Stan Lee did not make his comic books to preach a politics. Nor did He-Man. A radical return to Eternia Evolution is a direct sequel to the classic era of MTU, featuring fan favorites He-Man, Orko, Cringer, Man-at-Arms. The story pits our heroic warriors and guardians of Castle Grayskull against Skeletor, Evelyn, Beastman, and the vile legions of Snake Mountain. This is where this is where I realize where you're gonna go with the story. After a ferocious battle, forever fractures Eternia. It is up to Teala to solve the mystery of the missing Sword of Power and a race against time to prevent the end of the universe. I'm not going to finish the caption. You just gave away your story right in that sentence. It's not going to be He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. It's Teala and the Masters of the Universe. Because if he doesn't have the sword, he's just Prince Adam. And that's what you want. You don't want a strong man being a strong man anymore. You want to make it to where all the women know all the secrets and men don't know shit. Well, guess what? Get over your fucking selves. Both men and fucking women. I'm sick of this shit. Being pitted against fucking each other. Get over yourselves. Create good stories and stop the politicking. That's all I ask. Simple. I stayed calm for the beginning. And now, I was being the dog. Because I'm tired of being called a bad name. Because I see through the bullshit. And as does many others. You change it to where she's the center of the universe. You're not going to make any money on this either. I hope you don't do that. But it's in plain right there. Written. And I did not write this. This was a screen capture. And no, I'm not going to say where I got it. Because I don't want the site to be fucked with by you people. I'm sick of being tired. I want to have something fun to watch. I want something entertainment like you people seem to want. But yet you guys don't want this. You just want to virtual signal saying, oh, we got to have this. We got to have that. We got to have diversity of this. We got to have diversity of that. We don't need to have diversity in every fucking thing. And in order for a person to play a certain character, you don't have to be a particular age or gender. In the old days, during the play versions of... the play days of Peter Pan was mostly played by a chick. Knock, knock, McFly. Urgh. I hope that my theory is baseless and you guys don't make it revolve around her. But if you do, I'm walking away. And I'm going to say the same thing that I said about your disaster She-Ra. Don't you mean joke? That's not She-Ra either. So, you fuck up He-Man too? Please. Please make me save more money. I'll become a rich man. The only thing is I pay all my money on bills. Keeping myself online so I can bitch at you people because you fuck up my hobbies. I'm at that point where I don't like any of you creators because you think that we will continue buying your stuff when you just continue to say, fuck you men, or though even women though that like the original stuff. I know quite a few people who loved the original stuff that were both men, women, and even gays that love it. I am sick and tired of the pandering. Don't pander. Don't change this. Please. I would love to see a good, epic continuation to He-Man. But if you drive it into the ground like they did She-Ra, Day of the Lion will be coming. And I'm gonna continue being uncensored and tell it as I see it. Don't change good. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.